here from Arctic Lights Adventures, and as you can see, not in Alaska, but I think I will take you on our little family cruise here in, what is it called?
Puget Sound.
Puget Sound. I can never pronounce that right. So if you're interested in a video that is not quite about Alaska, but still hopefully pretty nice, then stay tuned. Dave, where are we?
We are in our room on the boat.
Yes, and it's so different from the Citizen M.
Yeah, much bigger room.
Not even, I don't even think so, but it's really...
I don't know.
I think even we will lower the average age here on the boat.
It looked like it.
It looked like it, but yeah. So we have the bed, which is actually... looks
big.
like, yeah, big bed. Something to sit here, to put our stuff away.
And
nice view, and the view will change. Well, you see, we're here on the boat. We finished the safety briefing. You can come and talk to me.
oh,
He is shy. With me, not to you. Come sit down. Come sit down. So we did the safety briefing, and we had an overview of all the possible excursions, or whatever it's called. We saw a sea lion swimming by. And now we're waiting to finally get on the water. Well, get on the cruise. We're on the water.
We're on the water, yeah.
Yeah, but we're still docking here. In port. We were supposed to leave at 2 p.m. and now they project it being 10 or 11 p.m. And the reason is a storm. And that's not fun.
No, especially not for...
I get so motion sick. No, I get so motion sick. I'm already freaking out about it. So we will see how this whole thing will work. I thought a cruise here on the Puget Sound will be totally Puget Sound will be totally flat and smooth and like a river cruise. They told me it's like a river cruise and it's not. So we will see how that goes. If this is the last thing you see from me, then I'm just laying somewhere being totally green and Dave has to do the rest of the filming.
Oh, great.
Yes.
Yeah, nobody's looking forward to that.
Well, we will see. It's more for us anyhow.
Yeah, good point.
Well, I guess we will walk around a little bit and find our folks and have dinner at one point in time. Have played booze bingo or something like that.
Booze, yeah.
And somehow see how it's going. Okay, see you tomorrow if I'm still around.
Yeah.
Good morning. We survived the night. I think we left Seattle maybe at 10 p.m. and the night was rough. I survived with a lot of Dramamine, but I didn't sleep much. Neither did Dave. They told us at breakfast that there was one passage that they tried to get through, I think 3 times, and it wasn't really possible due to high waves. And they had to turn and try it again and turn and try it again, and that's the time when the drawers kept opening, close, slamming, shut, opening, slamming, shut, and the hangers in the closet are just banging from one side to another. The blinds at the curtain were just rattling like crazy, so don't think either of us us got a lot of sleep. But, well, we made it to Anacortes, and while Dave's brother and his family will go on a hike, I think we will just go and explore this town on our own.
There is something to be said about how you fill the room up. You walk on by and sting my heart with doubt. Did you notice how I fell hard every time I try to call you up? The line is always busy, and when I see you on the street, I know I never want to be alone. All the time I wish for more, a way to sweep you off the floor. The simple things we're made of. The simple things we're made of. Will you ever be in love with me? Share a piece of your emotion? Or will I stay here in the back and see how you squander your devotion? All the time I wish for more, a way to sweep you off the floor. The simple things we're made of. The simple things we're made of. You will never see me cry when I hear your last goodbye.
Good morning from Friday Harbor. We only have one day here, but we have a couple activities that we are really looking forward to. This morning we will go to the Whale Museum. First thing this morning, a representative from the museum came to our ship and gave a talk, and now we wanted to see the museum on our own. A lot of information about killer whales, especially about the 3 killer whale pods that are resident to this area here, but also some general information. It's a really, really good museum. Small but good. The town itself is pretty small, and we didn't really walk much around because we didn't have that much time. And the weather wasn't great. But then in the afternoon we went sea kayaking.
I have a couple of smaller ones as well, so I think that one's good for you, Dave.
Well, we didn't really go that far. I mean, it's mainly for older people, but it was really, really fun. And then we were lucky to witness one special event here. We are paddling to one area where we could stop, and then we could see Native Americans coming in their traditional canoe. And it's really, it's a coincidence. They have a festival this weekend, and so they're coming from the surrounding islands with their traditional canoes or kayaks. And also there were a lot of seals around, and that was pretty cool too. Back at the beach, we were able to look a little bit at the boats that the natives had decorated for the festival. The festival really started in the evening, but they are preparing.
We have half an hour.
Well,
what are we doing?
and we ended up in a wine bar.
Wine tasting.
We wanted to do a wine tasting so badly. Everybody is taking a shower. We do the fun stuff. Heck with that. Prost. You can move, it's video.
Oh, it's video.
And we made it back to the ship just in time. We were the last ones. Just a few minutes before they closed the doors. It was worth it. Well, that's it from Friday Harbor. Port Angeles. So where are we today, Dave?
Port Angeles,
And where the heck is that?
Washington. It's on the Olympic Peninsula, on the north edge of the north side of the Olympic Peninsula.
So let's walk. That's what I usually do. We just walk, huh?
Let's walk.
Let's walk.
That's all we know how to do.
Well, that's a farmer's market. We arrived in Port Angeles earlier than expected. We were supposed to arrive here at 2 p.m. but we arrived early in the morning due to an emergency, medical emergency, probably with a passenger, I don't really know. And therefore we have the whole day here. And since we had a whole day here, we decided to go to Olympic National Park, which is a little like a small area that you can access of Olympic National Park from Port Angeles in walking distance. It's still a few miles, but maybe a couple miles from the boat to the park entrance. But we decided to go here, and definitely it's so funny. I mean, we enjoy the ocean. We had so much fun kayaking yesterday, but man, we are woods people. We enjoy being in these woods so much.
Yeah, it's like walking in a Disney fantasy park, except for everything is natural and real.
Okay, that's crazy. This bridge really swings a little bit. I can't believe you went over there. Holy crap, good morning. Yeah, today is, we're going to Canada with a whole big group from the cruise ship, which is kind of an interesting experience.
Kind of. Kind of. We are in Victoria now,
It's a beautiful day, it's sunny, it's not too warm, it's more on the chilly side actually, and it's loud because of the street right next to us. This family went to Bouchard's garden. That's at least what I think their plan was. And we only have 4 hours here, so Dave and I just decided to stroll around and explore Victoria a little bit. Well, that's it. 4 hours are by far not enough for Victoria. I really wish we could have stayed for a little bit longer. That evening we already left Port Angeles towards Port Townsend.
I believe we're in Port Townsend.
And it is...
It's on the Olympic Peninsula, kind of the northeast corner.
Yeah, Port Townsend is an old town, old for American standards. So we'll go and explore a little bit, but as you know us, we will probably end up more in the county parks than in the town. We wanted to go to the Fort Worden State Park. Until 1953, this was still an active fort, and it was mainly for protecting the coastline, but it was never really involved in any battles. They really didn't need it. Today it's a nice state park with beach access. Good morning from Bremerton, our last stop on this cruise. Tomorrow we will be on our way back home already. And as far as I could see, Bremerton is not the most attractive town, not as nice as Port Townsend yesterday. But there's a lot of Navy activity here, and we will visit, I think we will visit a Navy museum, and there is a Navy ship that we can visit. At least that's a plan for today. It's by far the warmest day today, but I think right now it's time for breakfast. After the museum, we visited the USS Turner Joy. It is made into a museum ship nowadays, where you can see how life on board a destroyer looked like in the 50s. Super interesting. You can see where they slept and where they ate and where the engines were, where the weapons are. Pretty cool. Well, that was it. From Bremerton it was just a very, very short cruise until we were able to see the skyline of Seattle again. Hi, so here we are at the end of our cruise. We are back to Seattle. We are in port already. And yes, we enjoyed our time here. We already had dinner. Tomorrow after breakfast we will leave the ship and go back to the airport and fly home to Fairbanks. I know this was not an Alaska video, but it was our adventure as well, and sometimes we travel outside of Alaska. Then all I can say is stay healthy, stay safe, and see you later.